Hi, I'm Gavin. So I'm going to look at a film stock today, and it's a really good one. It's Ilford Xp2 Super 400 black and white. Now what makes this so special is the fact that it's what's called a chromogenic film. It has something to do with the way that the dye couplers work on the film. Fundamentally it means that unlike any other black and white film on the market, you can develop it C41, so basically at any lab. And this is one of the reasons this stuff was invented, because black and white film, different development times and everything like that, C41's all the same. So with this stuff, you can basically just take it to any standard C41 development place and get it developed. Now, this is a real boom right now because the price of films is quite high. This stuff's still quite cheap in comparison. So you can buy this reasonably, I think it's £8–9 a roll. And then if you don't develop a home, you can basically take this into any of the mini lab type places and they'll develop it. And obviously the whole fact of developing a home, it's sort of cheaper long run, but if you don't want to do that, if you just want to get other people to develop your film and scan it, so it's like, I don't know how much it is, it's quite cheap to get C41 developed, strangely. So it's really handy for that. So yeah, so I think if you work it out, development versus film cost in the first place, it's the cheapest option you've got at the moment. But it's great. So what is it? I mean, it's chromogenic, we know, so you've got the development thing, but it's also, you can shoot it between 50 and 800 ISO, so it's got a lot of range. I always shoot it at 200, so all the photos I'm going to show you in a second are 200 ISO. But yeah, it's super handy. I mean, you used to be able to get it from Boots for, it's one of the last films that Boots in England used to sell HP5 and this stuff, and you could get it for like £7.50. I got the last stuff I've got for this. But yeah, this is really, really handy. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go through some of my random photographs I've taken with this, just so you can see it. But remember, it's shot on a Minolta 9 with Minolta glass. I don't know if that makes much difference, colour rendering with black and white. Probably someone's going to tell me in the comments. But yeah, so I mean, it's basically the same cameras I've been shooting all the other stocks on that I'm going to sort of go through. So, okay, so here we go. So the first one, let's have a look at this. Okay, so this is Shoreditch somewhere. This is just one of those Volkswagen, the new style, that was like leopard print. And obviously I thought, okay, let's just shoot that. But you can see that it's sort of like a really nice, sharp film. It's got a really sharp look to it. And it's, okay, so this is my friend in her mad truck in Shoreditch. But you can see it's got really, a really nice sort of look to it, like a standard black and white look. What have we got here? And then again, still in Shoreditch, wandering around. This was some graffiti. It's obviously weird shooting graffiti in black and white. It's not the point, but there was so much detail in the picture. I just couldn't stop myself with this. But yeah, I mean, it's got really good tones and stuff. Then this is like a gigantic architectural tower block thing going on here. But it's great, and it's great purely in black and white. It just looked really nice. Then yeah, so this is a countryside, but you can see it's like sort of, this is a little, it's quite bright, I think, if I remember, or flat. This, you can see it's like a bit lower contrast than doing it in the city. But yeah, it's a nice look. And then there's a tree. Now, you can't see it on this one, but it's very detailed, that tree. It's a really there's a lot of information in the tree, but yeah, so, and last but not least, I've got a rose here, like this is shot like f1 point something to like completely blow the back out. But you can see it's really subtle, tone, like gradations there with the grey and the black. Very little grain on this at 200, literally sort of feels like it's non-existent, but I mean, people really like grain, so it may not be the one for you. Okay, so there you go. So that's just a quick look at Ilford Xp2 Super 400 black and white films made by Harman Technology. I mean, Ilford has got a huge history of black and whites. There used to be some others. There used to be some others that were chromogenic. There was, if I can remember, Kodak CN, I think, was one. There was Kodak CN 400, and then there was Afgha Vario Pan, rings a bell. So I think each major film manufacturer had its own chromogenic one, like for rapid turnaround in the standard C41 process. But yeah, so if you want to try and keep your costs down, and if you don't develop a home, so I've mentioned this before, this is a really good way to go. You get great pictures, it's got great detail in them, and it's a really good film. I mean, it's one of those ones where, I mean, I shoot HP5 and all those sorts of things, but I literally, it's like a go-to black and white because I sort of know what it's going to do. I mean, I've shot it at 50, that's interesting, a bit crunchy, and 800's a bit tricky, but yeah, but 200, 400, great. Anyway, thanks for watching.